It's only been 3 days since Russia kicked off the Rugby World Cup against Japan, yet here they return back under the spotlight in their second match of pool play. Today, they'll be taking on Samoa, who are yet to get their cup underway, as this is their first match of the tournament, and they'll be taking on a ready-to-go Russia. Hello everyone and welcome back along to your home of rugby. We are into day number 5 of the Rugby World Cup, and it is just the one match of interest here today, Russia taking on Samoa. And for the Russians, like we spoke about just before, it has been just a matter of days since they were last in action against Japan. Today they return, and surprisingly, it is with an unchanged side that took on the hosts in the opening matchup. There have been plenty of names from that game too that we've been watching and keeping an eye on, and they'll be the ones that we want to watch here tonight. In the pack, it is definitely hooker. Stanislav Selski is the man in the middle of this front row that has got to be watched. He was dynamic against the Japanese, and he'll be looking for a repeat display alongside two very good propping partners in Valery Morozov and Kirill Godasev on the tight head side. Moving through the rest of the team, and they'll stand out from the back row as well, none more so than Nikita Vavolin at number 8, who led from the front with some strong runs and some big defensive efforts to put his forward pack in a good position. Moving into the back line, there's one man especially more than anyone this Russian team needs to fire once again, and that is their scrum half, Vasily Dorofeev. He was amazing against Japan, and his box kicking and his general play was one that kept them in that game for as long as they were. They'll need more though from the rest of the guys outside him. Kushnerev was a little bit disappointing, but the other man that you want to watch is number 11, and it is Kirill Golonitsky, who has been just sublime. If he can get support from the rest of his backline players, this could be a good little chance for Russia to shine. And of course, their captain from their fullback, Vasily Artemyev, who is experienced and very good under that high ball. Russia with a chance here to do something special. They'll be taking on Samoa in pool game number 2. And taking them on will be a very strong looking Samoan team that will be full of confidence after a very good display against the Wallabies just a couple of weeks ago. You look through this pack and there's plenty of experience, but there's plenty of top quality players as well. Mulipula will be at a loose head prop with Matu at hooker, and Alatoa will be on the tight end side. That is a very good quality front row for the Samoans. Kane Lepipi returns back to the second row, and he'll partner Filipolo in the middle of this pack. Chris Fui will take the captain's armband in the place of Jack Land, and he'll partner TJ Ioane and Alpha Satini Amusa, who will be at number 8. Plenty of eyes here will be on Susi PC in the back line, as he'll look to not only exploit the work of his forwards, but set alight this exciting back line that has plenty of ability. Lilo and Leua are very complementary midfield partnerships. Lilo will set it up, he'll make the space, and Alapate Leua is one who can certainly take it all the way. On the left wing is the exciting Infidel, and on the right will be Arsene Tuala, another man who can make special things happen, and of course the vastly experienced Tim Neno Williams at fullback for the Samoans. They'll be wanting to get their World Cup off on a winning start, and a victory, even a bonus point against the Russians, will be nothing less than this team will expect. So it'll be the Samoans who will get the game underway. They're playing in their blue and white strips, where it is the opposite for the Russians. They're going now to the white strip, the home strips for the two teams. As underway we go. PC goes deep, and Ostriko takes it down and finds support there on his right from Gudzev. In their 22 here, Russia setting it up. Here's Salski, bit of a run down the blind side, but Alapate Leua takes him to ground. And now they need to work their way out from their own 22 now. Short one, again from Ostriko, who kicks away. He gets it away from Tuala. Running back is Neno Williams, but Tuala's crushed, but the kick is away, and it's a very good one as well. Finds touch, and over with the ball goes Vasily Artemyev. Error at the back from Russia, and a golden opportunity now for the Samoans. Matu. Former Hurricane and hooker will throw it, and it's lost to Russia. What a take in the front there. Ostriko all over the ball, and they fire it out wide to Davidov, who and goes straight to touch. Easily taken out there from Fidel for the Samoans. Well, that was exciting from Russia. They really chanced their arm, but got little to no reward, maybe 10 metres if they tried. To the front, Paulo brings it down for Samoa, and they charge Lilo. Out wide, Leoa, he's got support, and who else but RC Tuala? And the opening try will go to Samoa. Simple play off the line out, set piece, masterclass. It was simple, nothing fancy, just pass it through, create space in the middle, draw in the outside players, and that is exactly what we've seen from Ray Lilo. And then Leua took out the last defender and gave Tuala a clean run to the corner to open up the scorers. Just what they would have wanted, Samoa. Great ball from Lilo, and even better from Leua, who was picked up and dumped down in a hefty tackle as well. RC Tuala is the opening try scorer, and now it is the 2C PC, the veteran, and the number 10 jumper, who will have the chance to make 5-7 as he steps in on the right-hand side. Very good kick here from 2C PC, and the 2 extra points are added on. Samoa 7, Russia 0. And after 11 minutes, we've got our early leader. Back to halfway for Kushnarev. As he looks to get the Russians a little bit of territory here, kicking off deep down, and it goes to the Samoan 22. And taken down from Kane Laupepe. Working hard here, Chris Vui, the captain for the night, gets a beautiful ball away to Fidel. Down the left-hand wing, he's got room, he's got a step as well. Beats his marker, and then Fidel will score. What a start for Samoa. 2 tries in just minutes, and they've struck a double whammy. Not much on. Chris Vui did very well. Took the defender. We don't see the magic from the blindside flanker, but we do see the magic from Ed Fidel down the left wing, stepping around Vasily Artemyev, and Fidel is too quick, he's too hot, and he's unstoppable with space like that. Great try for Samoa. They double the try scored now, and a chance to fully double the lead for 2C and PC. Right hand side first, left hand for the second, and that is a parlour of a kick. A beauty from PC. And another extra 2 added. Samoa off to a flyer here under the lights. And their lead is now up to 14, and Russia have still yet to fire a shot. Kushnarev won't be happy at all. His kickoff was solid, but the defending chase was rather average as Ioane takes it down this time as they switch it to the right side defence for Samoa. And here they come again. To the left they go, looking through Laupepe to get some room. Into the defence he goes. Amusa to the big man Paulo, and again it's Fidel down left-hand wing once more. Artemyev this time combines and stops him in his tracks. Davidov in support as well. Now Russia, they've turned it over and charging through the middle. Big tackle there on Fiduko. Oh, it could be a card. Here's some trouble. Laupepe's gone. His hand in the bin. This is a changing moment. Questions for Russia. Do they go for 3 or no? They've quickly answered it. They're going for the corner. Kushnarev kicks it beautifully into the 22. And we have a chance and a half now for the Russians. Win the line out, put together a clever set play, and get yourself back in this game. Sowski will throw. And it's to the middle nicely, and the man who drew the penalty, Fidoko, drags it in. Yes, Gottesheim goes back to Artemyev, puts up a big bomb. This is a golden chance. Out they go, and a try to Russia. What a reply! That is beautiful there from Sivitov. The blindside flanker climbing high, way above the defenders. And a reply by Russia comes swiftly after conceding the yellow card to Samoa. Up they go, and brilliant height gained there. Sivitov, beautiful work, and this was a set move as well. Artemiev flying in from deep. He put it high, a huge bomb. And it gave them a great chance as the Russians had 3 or 4 players within a chance of claiming that ball. But it was a great take from Sivitov, and now Russia are back in the game with the yellow card still to play for the Samoans. Here's Kushnarev with the conversion, and it is good. Very good. Goal kicking on point at the moment from Kushnarev. He's looking very good in the play. And he's leading his team around the park with the little ball they've had quite nicely indeed. Almost half an hour gone here. 2CPC back underway we go. 14-7 the score. Lapipi still in the bin. As Morozov drags it in and gets possession for Russia. Kushnarev, good ball out to the left-hand side. He's got Golitsky. Here's the dangerous player. He senses it. Big chase down for Russia, but it's dealt with nicely. Tuala's back there, read it like a book, and he returns fire with a punishing punt. No one back there for Russia. They were all committed to the kick of Golitsky. Now they'll run it back a long way out. And Morozov
release
sets it up in their 22. What a turnaround that is. To the left side they go, and Kushnarev makes one tackle and gets out of the 22 for the Russians. Setting it up again. Yes, it's a run to the open side from Dorofev, and now the kick away, and they reset back to Samoa, but this could be a turnover to Russia. It'll happen a bit slow. Here's Dorofev again. Can he do something special? Wide they go, looking, and through goes Salsky. Support from Kushnarev. He's knocked it on. There's the golden chance to tie it all up. It's been spilt by Russia. Now they go left inside, and it's Lilo. Once more he breaks the line, looking to cut in from Artemiev. But he does not get away. Time almost up. They look short side. Will he pull her? Is hammered. What a tackle there from Russia. Coming up into the line now is Timneno Williams, and Alapate Leu has had enough, and he kicks this right to touch. Artemiev tries his best to stop it, but it's gone over the line with his body, and that will be half-time. An accelerating opening 40 minutes between these two sides. Great start from Samoa, but the Russians well and truly fighting back with a man advantage in that last stanza of the game. Possession, territory, both fairly close. Samoa taking a little bit of a nudge on the possession, but it is both sides breaking the line at ease. 5 line breaks to Russia, and just 4 by Samoa. Didn't think that would be a stat I'd be reading out at half-time, but good work so far from the Russians. Can they build on it? Let's see. Underway we go. Very quickly, Kushnarev goes sink once more, and it's nicely taken too from Mimosa, but they launch off his offload, and into contact goes the Pepe. Back off the yellow card, and a pick and go from Samoa, launching off the left Pepe break. Setting up, and a big room here on the blind side. This is a great opportunity now. Quickly, Leula goes out to Tuala. Tuala kicks, and the foot race is on. Going back there, Dorofev, but beating them all. In there on the right-hand side is Davidov, who's taken down. And another big tackle from Timneno Williams. Pick and go, and a nice offload too from Golitsky. Finds more space to move for Vavelin. Offloads beautifully, and breaking is Golitsky, who is a very, very good attacker. Dorofev. Wide, breaking, Golitsky. They're getting them behind the defence here are the Russians. You've got to be careful, support the man who takes the tackle. Ostrowsko. Oh, that's a forward pass. Advantage to Samoa, and just when it looked like they were going to link something up there, Russia, they were breaking through at will, but they make the error. Outside centre, Ostrowsko is the man to give it up, passing inside to Kushnarev. And that will not please them. Samoans are. Big chance now to fire back. Strong and steady. Very strong, and most of the way through to the back. Just under 30 metres out, they go to PC. Quickly wide, and it's straight to Tuala. One to beat Tuala, but it's a good tackle there. And turned over! Golitsky is amazing! He's kicked it away as well, finding grass, and eventually it goes down to Ed Fido, and they launch again. They go through Leua, great offload to Alatoa. Fido again is there, and he could be in a bit of strife as the Russians are over the ball. They hang on, Samoa, slow to get back are some of the Russian defenders, breaking half through, and a good option here from Ioane, putting the ball to Alatoa, and now it is Stel Pepe into the 22.
Release.
Big chance to score now for the Samoans, but it's knocked on. Another chance goes begging. Artemiev picks up, and I'd imagine this is going to be blown over by the Samoans, and it will be a scrum to pick down for Russia. It was a good little snipe there from Pulatov.
Crouch.
But
Fine.
not good enough to hang on to the ball was the scrum half. Dorofeev full feed. It's Russia looking to get out of their 22. We've only got 20 minutes to go. And we have a tight ball game here on day 5 of the Rugby World Cup. Dorofeev goes to Kushnerev. Out wide quickly. David Olvinson ball looking for Grosimov, but he doesn't get away from anything. Big points on offer here on Pool A. Is a little short side run from Vavelin is a bit wasteful. And it comes to nothing, and to touch he goes. Samoa, of course, will be liking their chances of getting one over host Japan, and even Scotland for that matter, as they go to the front of the line now and quickly out to PC, who rubbers it through, but easily diffused by Russia, and they counter-attack through, straight through the middle of the park. Another big chance here for the try scorer, Savatov. But it's turned over by Samoa. Oh, that's a big play. Now they counter-attack. PC down the left-hand side. Supports there if he wants it. So he goes in. Big tackle, Artemiev. Finau was in for another, but it is Vasily Artemiev that comes flying across and just smashes him into touch. Sowski to throw. 5 metres from their own line. They've just won it nicely as well. And it goes to Artemiev. Oh, it's hit the post! What a time to do that! Just picked up though. Ostrishko on a penalty. Not releasing in the tackle. And Samoa get a big one. What do? Do they take the 3 and take the results? They do indeed. Chris Philly takes the option of 3 points through boot of 2CPC. A simple one, just to the right. You put your house on it, and he does deliver. 3 points, and a crucial 3 points as well for Samoa, as they put their league now out to 10 points, 17-7 over Russia with just 9 minutes to play. It's been a valiant effort from the Russians, but it may be a stretch too far now as Kushnerev gets us back underway, and Leua has fielded it down at 2CPC, cuts him in half, looks on the left-hand side. Ioane gets the pass back inside to Lilo, supports there from Alatoa. He takes the tackle just over halfway. Little short side move here, and it's room again for Lilo. He's got support inside and outside. He goes neither. He goes alone, and Ray Lilo will score. They didn't need the penalty, Samoa. They've scored a try as well. 22-7 kick to come, and that will be all she wrote for Russia. How good have they been, the Russians? Right in this match to about the 70th minute mark. And now they put their heads down. Now they know they're beat. But that has been one very high intensity, high quality match from the Russians. You can give them all the credit though, but it is Samoa who will run away with this one in the end. Tries just when they needed them. When they're under pressure, they were coming through. And now, just to cap it all off, a late try to Ray Lilo will put this one far beyond doubt. 4 minutes still to play as PC lines up another conversion, and it is as good as it gets. Another 2 points, 24 points to 7. It is Samoa who are cantering home in this Pool A clash. Well, Kushnerev has been brilliant. A lot of the Russians have really played out of their skin. 2 games in 4 days. It is rough, it is harsh, but that is the Rugby World Cup. as they get back underway, and Paulo takes the tackle down just outside his 22. PC will play scrum half, and he likes a little short side play, but he kicks over the top, and Artemiev drags it in and runs it back, and bullnoses PC. Don't worry about the forward pass, because that was explosive from Vasily Artemiev. Tusi PC, look at that, put on his back. And that will be full time as well. A bit of an anti-climax there, as the Russians really got one up at the end, but it's not enough to get away with the win, as Samoa kick off their World Cup campaign with a big win over Russia. That's what they wanted to do. No big injuries, no big problems, but a win in the bag, and now they continue on their fights through Pool A. What will disappoint the Samoans, however, is that they only scored 3 tries. Infidel, Raylilo and RC Tuala with 1 apiece. For the Russians, however, it was the blindside flanker Zimitov who grabbed the 1 try. Kushnev converted for Russia, and of course PC nailed all his kicks, conversions and the penalty for the Samoans. They just had enough of the game, didn't they, Samoa? You look at that, they had 57% of possession, 54% of territory. They made some errors, they lost ground with the yellow card, and they gave the Russians that little sniff that almost caused a bit of a problem for them. But come the end of the day, come full time, they had enough to get the job done. That late try for Raylilo was the killer blow that the Samoans needed. Both sides happy to attack. An exciting rugby and an exciting matchup as well. Samoa, though, too good on the day, and Russia with 2 valiant displays, not good enough to put them in the winner's circle. Of course, they've got 4 games in total, so still got 2 more games to see the best of the Russians, but they will be tough against Ireland and Scotland in the coming weeks. But for today, day 5 of the Rugby World Cup, that is me, the one match from Pool A. Samoa getting up for a good victory, 24-7 over Russia. But if you tell me they weren't tested, I won't believe you. The Russians certainly have that tenacity to challenge most sides in this tournament. I'll be back in tomorrow for plenty more from the Rugby World Cup. We will be featuring, once again, our one match for the day, which will be Fiji versus Uruguay. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the videos. I hope you enjoyed the little coverage we have, but you can also check out plenty more during the Rugby World Cup. I'll be streaming most days for the bigger games or the closer matches between sides. I'll be streaming during them from the live commentary, some rugby chat as well going on from you guys in the comment, and just general rugby goings on throughout the matchup as we talk about the game, talk about what's going on, and of course keep you guys up to date if you're unable to watch the game. Of course there's that, there'll be the match of the day which you're tuning into here, and plenty other stuff on the website, so go check out behindthepost.com, see the daily picks I'm doing on there for every single day of the Rugby World Cup, and all other articles that I'm getting time to put up on there as well. But as for that, that is all I have time for on this video. I'll see you for the next one, Fiji versus Uruguay. Until then, thanks for watching as always, and take care.